Hello, welcome to this extremely important lesson in algebra. We're going to begin talking about the concept of square roots. The reason I call it extremely important is because probably for the next 20 lessons we're going to be dealing with square roots in one form or another. So you might see in your book that they're called square roots. You might see them called radicals or radical expressions. We're embarking on that journey here. So let's just kind of get started, and we'll take you step by step through the whole process. It's very simple kind of stuff, by the way. It's very fun once you get the hang of it. So I want you to recall some really important things, some simple things that you might know from the past. What is 7 squared? We talked about the concept of squared. That means 7 times 7. And we all know that that means 49, right? 7 times 7 is 49. But also recall, what is negative 7 squared? What is negative 7 squared? Well, that's negative 7 times negative 7. The negative times negative makes positive, and the 7 squared still gives you the 49, so you still get a positive 49 back. So you see, this is important. If you take the positive 7 and square it, you get 49. If you take the negative 7 and you square it, you still get the positive 49. All right? So we're going to go backwards and say the opposite of squaring something is the square root of something. So if you take and put the symbol around 49, what you're asking yourself, here's the number under here, what times itself is going to give me 49? And you already know because I've written it down, the answer is 7. So let's go ahead and write down the number 7. So the concept I'm trying to get across here is the concept of squaring something goes this direction, and the concept of taking the square root of something goes the other direction. When you take the square root of a number, you're trying to find out what number times itself will give you this number underneath the square root, also called the radical. So this is called a radical. Okay? Now, the thing that to kind of make sure you understand is that when you take the number 49 in your calculator and hit the square root button, you're going to get the positive 7 back. This is called the principal root. Principal root. The principal root, the positive root, basically. But when you actually take the square root of 49, if you're looking for numbers that when they multiply by themselves, they give you 49, well, positive 7 multiplied by itself gives me 49, but negative 7 also multiplied by itself also gives me 49. So really, when you take the square root of a number, usually you're looking for the positive thing called the principal root, but really just keep in the back of your mind that negative 7 also works, because negative 7 times negative 7 is also 49. So along those lines, I want to write down a few definitions.